Hey everybody, so today I wanted to show you how I make water kefir, and this is my jar that I have right here that is ready. It's been fermenting for 2 days, 48 hours, and it is ready to be fed and bottled up for a second ferment. So I will just explain a little bit if you're unfamiliar with water kefir. It's basically just a fermented beverage like kombucha or a milk kefir, but we like water kefir. We do a 2-day ferment in this canning jar, and then I do 2 days in the swing top bottles that I have that I will show you guys. So I'm going to show you how I feed my kefir and how I bottle it up for the second ferment. So the water kefir grains feed off of sugar. So today, to feed our grains, I use organic sucanat sugar. I got this off of Amazon because it is not sold locally in any of the stores here. So you want as natural of a product as you can get, and this actually has minerals and stuff inside it, so that's what I prefer to use. You can also use regular sugar, but you would probably want to get it some minerals sometimes, so you might want to feed it some molasses sometimes mixed in, but this is what I use and what I would recommend to you to use. And my grains are in a 1-quart jar, and they pretty much double every single time that I ferment them. So every 2 days I feed them, and they double in size in that 2 days. So in the 1-quart jar, you need about 1/4 of a cup of your grains, and then we will use 3 tablespoons of the sugar. And we want the sugar to be completely dissolved in the water, so I'm actually going to use warm water, mix in the sugar, and then I'll let it sit until it's starting to cool. Alright, so I've got my quart jar here, and I've got a little bit of warm water in the bottom so that the sugar will dissolve easily. Okay, and I'm just going to put in 3 tablespoons into the quart jar. And then I'm just going to stir that up so that we can get the sugar to dissolve quicker. Alright, so I'm just going to let that sit for a couple minutes while that sugar dissolves in the bottom. And then we'll add some cold water to cool it off, and we'll get our grains switched over to their new jar. Alright, so our sugar is all dissolved in our water. So I'm going to add some cool water in there. Alright, so we are filling our jar with some cooler water. Give it a mix. Okay, and the temperature feels good, so now we are going to transfer the old into the new. Alright, so the jar that has been fermented for 2 days, I have a glass measuring cup. It could be any sort of glass container. Just don't use metal because the kefir grains do not like metal. So I just use this measuring cup and this strainer that I got off of Amazon, and it fits good into my measuring cup. And then I just pour the kefir off into the measuring jar. So I only need about that much grains in my new jar. So you can see that it's about doubled, and it's doubled every single time I do this. So what I do is take the grains that I get once this is full. Again, you should have about 1/4 cup of grains for a quart-sized jar. And I just try to carefully pour them into their new home. Okay. Okay, and then I will set this aside. So here is the new kefir in the new sugar water. So they can sit in this and enjoy all the sugar for 2 days. And on top, I just put a piece of cotton fabric so it's breathable. And I just put it over the top and then take my ring, get it lined up, and it just screws right on there so it's cute on the counter. And I set that aside. So now I have the kefir. This needs to now go on what is called the second ferment so that we can have some soda water. All right, so I've got my 2 swing top bottles here ready to be filled up, and I will show you how I do that. You will need a funnel of some kind. And then with my quart-sized jar, as you can see, I have right around 3 cups or so. So this is enough that I split between the 2 bottles, and these are, I believe, 16-ounce bottles, if I remember correctly. So I usually have enough to split between the 2 bottles, and then I will add some juice on top. Alright, so we have got our 2 swing top bottles. You can see how full they are, about up to here. And now all I add is some juice. This time I have grape juice. Just make sure it's 100% juice. You can also make your own juice, or you can put in fresh fruit. However you like it. Experiment with it. The majority of the time, I have used fresh fruit, but the majority of the time it's quicker, easier, and cheaper to just use 100% juice. I like to fill it up to the neck, so right about to this part here. Alright, so these are both full to the neck here, and now I can close them up. Alright, so those are ready to sit and ferment for 48 hours. and then they will be ready to drink and they will be carbonated. Alright, so I hope that that made sense for you guys and helped you out if you're looking to get into making your own water kefir. So once you get your new grains, put them in a jar of salt or of sugar water like I showed you with if you get a 1/4 cup of grains, you'll want 1 quart jar. Put sugar water in, that's 3 tablespoons of sugar to your water. This will ferment for 2 days on your counter. After 2 days, strain it from the grains and put the kefir into your swing top bottles. Add some juice or fresh fruit. Figure out what kind of recipe that you enjoy and let them ferment a second time for another 2 days, and then it is ready to drink. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video.